So I need to start peeing right now. Is this a night of technical?
No.
No, it says right there. Beards in review live. Are we going live? Let's go. Let's watch.
Hi, are we live?
Hey, are we live?
Hello? Is
Hi.
this thing on?
You look
Hi.
live. You look live to
Y-
me. Are
You
you
look live to me.
alive and kicking?
All
Kicking
right.
Kicking chickens? What?
Kicking chicken.
How many people are watching
We
right now,
got a
Chris?
we got a Tyler
65.
Hill watching now.
Tyler
Of course Tyler Hill's
Tyler
watching.
Hill's here. Why wouldn't he not be? Hopefully he's wearing his yellow or green tie.
Hopefully he's, turned off. What was it? What was he watching? Sherlock Holmes?
James
Yeah,
Bond.
right.
Yeah. Hey,
Sherlock.
Beards and Reviews live. I just got a notification.
Oh
Beards
yes,
and Reviews
we're
live.
live.
All right. I'm going to click on it. I wonder what they're doing.
I'm watching it right now. I'm watching. I have a separate screen next to my camera right now.
You're so cool.
I know technology.
Technology.
It's amazing.
All right, I'm trying to. Okay.
Oh, I really like that pink ink font up there,
You like that?
Yeah, that is really nice. That's really cool. There.
I threw up those logos there. All right, we got like 3 people watching. Do we want to go ahead and kick
Let's
it
just
off?
go. Hey,
All
man,
right.
because if the people miss it, that's their fault. They were told that we were going to be here at 8:00 p.m. So if they're not here, they just got to watch it later.
It's recording, so they'll just have to watch it later. They just won't be able to ask any questions. So, but that's all right.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It'll be okay.
Oh, Tyler said there's no Sherlock Holmes either, so
We don't have to compete.
He's
Sweet.
focused on us right now.
Awesome.
Good.
All right, if you're just
Hi,
tuning
Tyler.
in right now, we are going live here with Talking Beards with Scott Sikora
Hello, everyone.
and world champion Aaron D. Johnston.
Hi, that's me.
That's him.
It's me.
And
What's up, guys?
yeah, that's you. Correct.
It's me.
And we're just we're getting started here. We're going to start our live show, and we wanted to. We're going to have a special guest a little bit later, and with some results from the Remington Beard Boss Great American Beard and Mustache Championships. How many times did we say that, Scott?
Wait, so many times that I couldn't even say it right. And when we were at the event, and I was Paul Hendricks from the Austin Facial Hair Club, and I were doing some video stuff together, and I swear to God, it was like every time that we would like be talking to someone, and I'd be like, I'd screw it up every time, and I still can't get it right. So I'm just saying they need more words in there.
Yeah, it seems like every time I'd interview someone, I'd say, you had a mouthful, and it'd be something like, just like all the hair in your mustache.
Well, the best part is he would always go up to them while they were eating.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? You look for them, wave till they're eating, then you get the food splattering all over the place.
Yeah, wait till they get food in their mouth, and they'd be like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir.
Or
Right.
he would just blow the mic out completely, and you couldn't understand anything he was saying.
Yeah, or that too. Yeah, that was
Or that.
was
Yeah.
my fault. Yeah. Well.
Good job, Scott.
Shut up. Hey, I'll tell you what though. You guys did get to listen to that audio, and what they're talking about is at the event. Myself and, like I said, Paul Hendricks from Austin Facial Hair Club got together with the help of Chris from Beards and Review. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we're going live, like right now. And anyways, Paul and I went around together and we interviewed a whole bunch of people, did some really funny interviews and did some really funny stuff. But I think if I'm correct, we did about 16 of them. And halfway through, Paul just, when he talks in the microphone, he's just really aggressive and really loud. And I must have just hit the knob just enough where he was peeking out the meter and I wasn't monitoring it. So some of the audio gets a little bit weird. But anyways, those videos are not going to be released for at least a couple weeks. And I gotta fine tune the audio a little bit. I sent it to the guys yesterday so they could at least hear the stuff and kind of get an idea of what we did and stuff like that. So
I have to admit, I haven't listened to it yet.
oh my God, That's all
Wow,
right.
you
Well,
failed.
I
You
watched
failed.
I watched the cool video that you made yesterday with the highlights from the event, which was a very nice video. So make sure everyone goes back, and when they're done watching this, go back in the Beards and Review history there to see all the videos they've uploaded. He just uploaded a video yesterday of snippets from the whole entire weekend.
Yeah, those were just the little snippets. I'm working on a video right now. It's a little bit more vlog style, so it shows just kind of preparation at the airport and everything, and then coming into Virginia, and it has a lot of the pre event stuff. So got
such as when Aaron was trimming your beard, any of that.
Well, this
That was good stuff.
This is even before that. I haven't got to that part yet. I'm just kind of working on like the night at the circuit, the arcade bar.
Oh, when you destroyed Scott and Gallagher, like that type of stuff. Remember that you got 9 million points and Scott got like 6. I think that was pretty much the score.
I have to give Scott a little bit of credit because the game was default. I mean, it had a fault in it. It was the joystick was sticking. So
well,
I got to
you
give
didn't
Scott
have
a little
any
credit.
issue.
Well, because he was like, he started it off, and then I watched him. As you turned away, he had some glue and he poured it inside the joystick controller.
That makes sense. Sounds like a Chris Odom move.
I know. And then by the time it was my turn, it was like, and I couldn't get that damn thing to move.
Yeah, well, we'll have to challenge again, find another one that actually works.
Yeah, but if you want to watch the video, that was our last live video, which we did last Thursday at the exact same time when we were in Richmond, Virginia. So
that video is on there as well.
Oh my gosh, what an embarrassment that was. It's foot in mouth on that one. So yeah, but yeah, I'm sure everyone keeps telling me how funny it was, how dumb I looked. So which it's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
You always look dumb, so that's all right.
Hey,
what?
I'm just saying. Hey,
what?
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, that's it.
Hey.
Hey, now what?
Yeah.
Now what?
Yeah, so yeah, the next
Now
video
what?
it'll have a lot of the go-kart stuff. You know, a lot of people didn't get to go to the go-karts, and a lot of people did, so they like to see themselves on the go-karts. So, and throwing axes. And
they were throwing their axes.
Throwing axes.
Their axes.
All of my axes live in taxes.
I asked, in fact, and speaking of axes, I was getting in Kara really mad at me this weekend. It was like one of those you had to be there kind of things. So I guess that was a pointless statement that I made. Let's just go on to the next topic because, you know.
And Kara was there. We had an inside joke and move on. That was it.
Yeah, so if she by some chance watches this when she knows when she says axe, she knows what's going on.
It's a southern thing, I guess. Hey, Lonesome Moses says, "Hi everyone, it's Scott Metz. It's Scott Metz.
Scott Metz.
My God. We're so lucky.
We got champion galore tonight.
He's the most famous person I know.
He's pictures in Puerto Rico.
I know.
Yeah.
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited at some random bar.
Yeah, it's all pixelated and everything. How cool is that?
Pixelated is the new, high resolution. Everyone knows that.
Kind of like your picture right now.
Yeah,
oh my gosh. Hey. Is it me?
Hey, everyone.
No, I'm just behind. Scott's the one that's pixelated.
No,
am I
you
pixelated
are.
now?
Damn it. It doesn't.
Sorry, guys.
Yes, if you didn't know,
I'll fix it.
Scott Metz is he won just a small title. What is it? The greatest
Best in show.
beard in America. Best in show.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely well worth it. I mean, when we were at the oh my gosh, totally drawing a blank in Austin, Texas last year for the Worlds. I was at the event representing Can You Handlebar, and they gave me this really nice gift pack that had all this really cool stuff. And they said, what we want you to do is give this to your favorite beer to the whole entire weekend. And I still remember when I saw Scott's whole, just his whole look, his whole beard, his mustache, and just how magnificent he looked. I was like, this is the guy. This is the guy I want to watch the whole entire weekend. And when we were at Worlds, honest to God, Scott was like my favorite pick out of everyone that was in there. I mean, more than you, Aaron. Sorry, I hate to say that.
It's
but
fine. No, it's Scott Metz.
I know.
Mean, come on.
You,
Have you seen him?
We keep forgetting to put Snake in there because I know that's Scott the Snake Metz. We got to remember that.
Right. He should change his last name to Roberts.
Scott Roberts.
Scott the Snake Roberts. Like,
how about Jake the Snake?
Yeah, but he would be like Jake's brother.
He could change his first name to Jake. He could be Jake the Snake
Jake
Metz.
the Snake. Okay. Then he couldn't be Jake the Snake's brother. He'd have to be a distant cousin or something.
Well, all right. But yeah, but
you
anyways,
you know how those snake guys are.
I know they're all. And then did you see that the snakes? There's a lot of S's going on here, a lot of tongue twisters. But the picture that Josh Black made for him was the snakes on a plane. Movie poster that was really good too.
Josh Black made a lot of amazing photos.
He did.
Hey.
Hey.
Scott says you're making him blush. He needs to change it to Johnston.
That's pretty much the best last name anybody's ever had. So, that would be pretty smart.
And also, Trap ZZ05 says, "Hi, Aaron. It's Jacob."
Oh, hi, Jacob.
Is that Jake from State Farm?
It's Jacob, not from State Farm.
As long as he's wearing khakis.
Are
you wearing khakis?
I have a good voice for the radio. Thank you.
I know, but you got a better face.
Hey, yeah, Brian Foreman just said, "Hey, Aaron, you got a good voice for radio."
All right.
He's got a face for radio too.
Thank you.
I have a face for radio. That is very sure.
Yeah. So Scott Metz, thank you for popping in with us tonight. This is really great. I mean,
it's more of a gracing us with your presence kind of deal.
He is absolutely.
And yeah, thanks for everybody kind of chiming in right here. We got like 10 people watching right now. Although
Watch what you're saying.
3 of them might be us 3.
What are you saying, Odom? Watch out. Aaron does not like chimes. We have to remember Natalie was telling the story about she had a whole collection of wind chimes, and Aaron wouldn't let her hang them outside, so they're hanging against the wall or something around you.
Yeah, because they're so annoying.
You're annoying.
Oh my gosh, I hate wind chimes, but they look
hang
good.
You on the wall.
Yeah, we're gonna hang you on.
That's
the wall.
fine. Just I won't make any chiming noise.
We're gonna hang you next to the backpacks.
Good.
Hey,
behind the wood wall.
Jacob Johnson said, "Coincidence? He is wearing khakis."
Oh.
We know.
I'm not wearing pants at all.
Neither am I, but you can't see.
I know. That's the whole point of this thing.
I'm wearing my new hoodie. Do you see that?
Ooh, RVA.
I know.
I see it.
RVA.
I'm not wearing a hoodie.
Beardly. I know you're not. Let me guess. You're wearing an Honest Amish shirt again.
Surprise! I only have 47 of them, so it's,
Remember, for all your beard oil needs, go to honestamish.com.
Exactly.
I'm gonna make laser beam sound. I'm gonna get some sounds.
Yeah, that's how their commercials go. There's lasers and
honestamish.com.
and a horse and buggy with lasers.
I know. It's got rockets on it.
Because that's what the Amish do. They have lasers and rockets.
They do around where I live.
Hey. What goes?
Hey.
What goes? Clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, bang, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop.
Oh, I know this one, but I'll let you give the. You might be considered insensitive here, but go ahead, Christopher.
That's because it's an Amish drive-by.
It is
with lasers.
Yeah. What goes? Clip clop, clip clop.
Guess, Chris. You'll never guess.
Oh, I got another good one for you. Whoa. There's like a tsunami of air behind Christopher there. How do you know if you have an Amish hillbilly for a neighbor? You give up? You have a dead. They have a dead horse up on blocks in their front yard.
What happened? Where'd you go? Dude, everybody just went black.
I know.
Wow.
We broke the internet.
We broke the internet
with our Amish jokes.
Yeah. YouTube shut us off.
I know they shut us down. Okay,
I
guys.
can.
Well, go ahead.
I don't know. Can people still hear us or not?
I don't know.
They
Ooh.
might be able to hear us. Let's see. Well, let's talk about some pitchers.
Okay.
Okay, so
We
the
just saw
Cleveland
your
Indians,
computer screen.
I know.
the Cleveland
I don't-
Indians have some good pitchers.
Let's see. Well, here's a picture of
Chris
some
Odom.
some of my favorite beards.
This looks great.
Oh, that's my favorite beard right there.
Right there.
That one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that one looks so good.
Don't you like the way that one hangs? Like,
Oh,
especially
yeah.
when the wind was blowing.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at that.
Oh
Wow,
my!
there's your computer. Oh, look at them.
How come I'm
Hey,
not
it's
seeing any of
Natalie and
this?
Kayla. It's on the phone
Oh, that's on my
or the
phone.
technology in which you're using.
My battery died on my iPad, so I
Well,
can't see any of this. So you guys are gonna have to just kind of like help me with this.
it's a picture of Kayla and Natalie wearing their beards at the Remington Beard Boss 2018 Great American Beard and Mustache Championships.
That is right. Yeah, those two.
Yes.
Yes, you win.
Thank you. They are
Yeah.
currently in Orlando on their national champion winning vacation of a lifetime.
So you're
Or something like that.
when they both got first place, they won a free vacation to Orlando, and now they're going to Disney
That's
World and touring around.
Well, they're going to Universal. They didn't get the Disney. They wanted to go see Harry Potter.
Oh,
So they chose the Universal experience instead of the Disney experience.
that was very nice of them to give away that as a prize.
Yeah, Scott Metz is funding it, the whole thing. You know, so all they had to do was deliver his trophy to him, and he paid for the whole thing. It was very nice of him. That's what Scott Metz does.
He sold the trophy at a pawn shop.
Exactly. It was worth $1.2 million.
1.2. That just happens to be the same amount that you guys are going to raise at your competition this year.
Well, maybe Scott's gonna help us get that number. I don't know.
He's going to win another championship where he's going to help donate funds to that.
Right? Yeah, that's what he does. He wins all these championships and donates the millions of dollars he receives to various charities.
Various charities. So, okay, let's talk a little bit about our favorite moments from the weekend before we have our guest joining us in about less than 15 minutes. So, what was that? Sounds like someone was coming to get a backpack grabber.
Scott says it's the least he could do, making those big beard dollars.
I know. He's making the most out of anyone right now. He's got that nice jacket. He's got that fancy jacket. I heard they stuffed like $100 bills in all the pockets.
Yep, that's exactly true.
Yeah, and then like gold bars were like in the bottom pockets and stuff like that. That trophy was like solid gold and it was filled with diamonds.
Yeah, it was actually platinum and diamonds. I
Yeah.
think platinum cost more because it was,
Actually,
Scott.
At this point, he probably got paid in like barrels of oil too, since that's like worth a lot of money right now.
Yeah, that was waiting at his house when he got there was barrels of oil. Natalie sent me pictures of it when they got there. It was ridiculous.
I know it's going to be peaking $100 a barrel here coming up. So,
God, Scott Metz is so rich.
I know that's why you drive an electric car.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So those of you that are watching, you can go ahead and type in your what was your favorite moments if you were there? Your favorite moment.
Yeah, that's right. Enter in the comment down there.
In the comment, yeah, yeah. I mean, I know I showed the pictures a while ago, but the one beard that Kayla did, man, it was. Let me put a picture of it up here again. Hers was made with like real armadillo tails and like raccoon bones or something like that.
Yeah, and it smelled awful.
Yes, it did. She had it in this huge Tupperware bin, and we were like, "What's in there?" And then she opens it up, and it was like, "Oh my Lord!"
Yeah, and then she about died wearing it, but it was worth it because then she won.
What did she almost die from? Asphyxiation?
Because it smelled awful, and it weighed 9,702 pounds.
Jesus,
not 1.2 million.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't quite that heavy.
That was Natalie's. Hers was about that
Yeah.
much with all the hairspray
Oh
in it,
yeah.
probably.
Oh, it was so heavy.
Yeah, and if any of you didn't recognize Natalie's beard, Aaron, tell everyone what's the story behind Natalie's beard.
I think let's see, it started at the pre-party, I believe, and before Worlds when she was talking to Jason Kiley, and she told him that whatever beard he does, she will try to replicate for nationals. And then he came up with this and ended up winning Best in Show at Worlds. And there you go. And then she created it and worked on it for a good bit of time and tweaked on it, and it showed up and she did her thing. She looked wonderful.
So she had the beard shipped to her.
Yeah, she cut it off of Jason Kiley's face right after Worlds and glued it to her face, and his beard grew back immediately.
Well, he does have some pretty impressive follicles on his face, so I wouldn't doubt that they would grow back that fast.
Yeah, it was pretty well immediately.
Hey, Drew.
Pretty amazing.
Drew,
Hey.
I gotta quit saying that.
I know.
Hey, girl.
Hi.
Drayton. Let's see. Drayton 63100 says, "Hard to pick one favorite moment of such an epic weekend. Ha ha ha." And then Scott says, standing next to Natalie for Best in Show and saying, "I hope I don't lose to this beard twice," was my moment.
Oh, yeah, that would be true. How funny would that have been? Like,
I don't know how funny would it have been.
I don't know. I was just shut up.
I mean, was there an answer to that, or
I
don't understand.
A rhetorical question, Aaron.
Oh, rhetorical question. That sounds amazing.
I know. Now it's funny, right? Now it's funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious. I'm laughing.
All right, Aaron. What's one of your favorite moments then, Mr. Smarty Pants?
I am a smarty pants. Let's see. Well, I mean, we pretty well already talked about my number one was Natalie. I think that's already been covered. I wrote, let's see, really to me, and it really didn't, probably matter to as many people, but I was really excited to see so many Holy City Beard and Mustache Society people there. We ended up having 10 people. Kayla won her category. Natalie won her category. Paul Slozar came in third in English.
World famous Paul Roof was there too.
World famous Paul Roof was the beard can professor, and that is the first time I've ever seen him compete in the red suit, and that was actually on my list as well. It's Paul Roof, the beard can professor, and
World famous Paul Roof.
I apologize, Paul. World famous Paul Roof in the red suit, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely. We got to interview him. Paul and I interviewed him, and we got some funny stuff from him about things he keeps in his refrigerator.
I wonder if it's running. We should call him.
Hey, world famous Paul Roof, is your refrigerator running? You better let him out.
Let's see. Drayton says if he had to pick
his nose,
he would have picked a winner. It says, "No, if I had to pick one, the entire heat of bearded villains on stage was a crazy moment." Speaking
that was a crazy moment
of bearded villains, does anybody have a count of how many bearded villains there actually was?
I got a pretty good guess.
No, but you should have a picture though. Yeah, so this picture was sent to me by one of the bearded villains. We did a little interview with them, which, as Chris, we were talking earlier today, and I was like, pick your favorite 3 moments out, and Chris sends his, and we're like, no, you're supposed to wait. But
good job.
His number one moment, or one of his moments, was the bearded villains, and that was also on my list too. The bearded villains being at this event was probably one of the highlights for me, and actually talking to them, learning a little bit about their club, because they're just kind of like this black sheep in the bearding community. And I don't know why, really. I mean, but it was really cool to kind of learn a little bit about their club and the things that they do. And I just wish they would have been more involved in the whole entire weekend, so we got to spend more time with them, like at the pre stuff, and instead of it just being kind of like they showed up at the event and kind of just dominated in numbers, which unfortunately I don't think very many of them, if any of them at all, placed in the top 3 of anything. So that was the one unfortunate side, I think.
Yeah, I think they were mostly in like the full beard category, like some of the length categories, and so yeah, there was like a whole heat of just bearded villains.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, as what we had talked to them about, they have stipulations on their beard, like with length and all that stuff and styles. I mean, it's just pretty much like it has to be a certain length and it can't deviate too much from that style. It has to be a full beard. So
yeah.
Yeah, but they definitely came in numbers though, and that was definitely cool to see.
Yeah, very impressive because that amount of people coming to this event really infused a lot more money into both the Humane Society and the Pink Ink Fund, which is definitely what the whole point of the event was, anyways. Other than us, the vanity part for us, but ultimately at the end of the day, it was raising money for all those charities, which leads me to my favorite moment. And one of my favorite moments was sitting down and interviewing Amy Black from the Pink Ink Fund. And damn, she is just so amazing. She is an amazing person, just beautiful in and out. She does so many great things. And we sat down, and the funny part is we started recording an interview together for the Beardcaster. And we got about 10, 15 minutes. And then I realized I did not hit the record button. Boy, I felt like an ass. So I felt really stupid, just meeting her and everything. And I'm like, oh my God, like she's so amazing. And oh, I want to impress her with my professionalism, because I'm super professional and everything. And you liked that, didn't you? And but yeah, so I go and screw the pooch, which I say. And but anyways, the interview turned out awesome. I got to spend lots of time with her, and like she's just one of those like diamonds that will always shine in my life for the rest of my life. And really definitely drove me to really focus on wanting to do a lot more extracurricular activities to help the Pink Ink Fund out. Though I live in Cleveland, Ohio, I can still do events and I can still raise money for what they do. So that was one of my highlights.
That's good.
How about Aaron? What was another one of yours?
I really enjoyed seeing so many beards that, generally you don't get to see at everyday competitions. Like
chops.
Like chops. Yeah, we'll get into the chops later. Everyone knows about that. But no, just like, I do a lot of beard competitions, and I'll go to Cincinnati, and we'll go to Myrtle Beach and stuff like that. You don't generally see like MJ or Nate Johnson or Madison and stuff like that at the smaller competitions. They come out for the big shows, and it's always cool to see those guys come out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That was on my list. I like those guys. They're
yeah,
cool.
I mean, having the Remington Beard Boss team there was really cool too, so.
Yeah, they came rolling up in their van. That was pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, Odom, what's one we should get a van.
Cool. Exactly, that's what I was going to say.
I have a van, but it's in use for my family.
Is it down by the river?
Down by the river. No, meeting Jason Kiley was kind of on one of my lists. Your
Christmas list?
My Christmas list. Yeah, I was chatting with him earlier, and I wanted to get one of his mugs that he makes, and he texted me back and said, "Hey, are you left-handed, right-handed?" He was asking for details and things like that, and so yeah, it was really cool. And I got my mug. I don't have it here in front of me, but
real nice. Let's talk about something, but not display it.
Exactly. Come on, Odom.
God,
where's your Pink Ink logo? I got one.
Here, right? I got one right here.
Boom.
Boom.
Shut me down.
Oh, this is something I didn't even think. This isn't on my list, but this was something really cool that I got.
Your hoodie? You already showed us
I
that.
know I did, but all right. So everyone knows who Taxi Phil is. Well, and if you don't, you're dumb. But anyways, Taxi Phil, if I remember how the story goes, his mother makes these really cool little mustache patches, and she only makes like a certain amount of them for each event. And Phil will go to these events and he'll pass them out to a lucky few people. And so when we get to the national, Phil comes up to
Chad's
me.
here.
Hi,
Hi,
hey.
Chad.
Hi, Chad.
Hey,
Hi.
Hi.
hey guys.
So, okay, real quick. So, anyways, Taxi Phil came up to me and he gave me this, which I was very excited to get because this is the first one I've ever gotten.
Oh.
So that's another one of my favorite moments.
Sweet.
Okay, so
We have Chad Roberts here.
Let's
it's
take
the
a look.
Chad
There
Roberts.
he is.
It's C. Had Roberts from the RVA Beard League.
See.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, Chad, where you
Hello,
at?
Chad.
Where can we find you at right now? Where are you at? You look like you're outside at the beach.
I'm in my house because it's dark outside.
Where's the cat?
Are you in the bathroom?
I'm not. That's just the light behind me.
Oh,
okay.
It looks like you're on the beach.
Yes, my beach house. I'm clearly at the beach.
Oh. Alexa's telling me that. Okay, shut up, Alexa. They do that for. Okay, you're off.
Choose a number
Alexa's-
between 1 and 10, Alexa.
Shut up. She's off now.
Your Alexa's mouthy.
I know she is. Thank goodness I don't have her plugged into all this stuff because then she'd be blasting her stuff out at you guys. Because I usually have her hooked into my recorder, so she'll come out like if you ask something, she'll just all of a sudden just start spitting stuff out. But anyways, thank you, not like literally, but thank you so very much, Chad, for joining us tonight. How's everything going down there?
Going good.
Hey, just want to say Scott Metz says hi and Tyler Hill says hi.
Woohoo! Hey guys.
That's Chad. He says, "Hey guys." Whoa, he got real big.
Full screen. There he is.
Full screen Chad.
Hey.
So, Chad, let's talk a little bit about everything that happened this weekend. So, we all just got back. We miss you, by the way, and you know, it was nice seeing you for 3 days and everything. How relaxed and rested are you now?
Doing better.
Doing better?
Yes, I've actually gotten some sleep.
I know I felt bad texting you the other night. I'm like, oh man, I know he needs a couple days off to diffuse, but then of course Josh like texts me back instantaneously. Like, I'm busy. I got stuff I got to do. Like probably make out with your girlfriend or something.
No, I mean we still have like a bunch of like kind of loose threads to bind up. So it's over, but we're not done yet.
So what kind of things do you have to tie up?
We still have to. Let's see. We've done like kind of a rough postmortem, kind of like what worked, what didn't work, what we would do differently, kind of stuff to let Salt Lake know about. We're still like gathering up boxes of stuff because we kind of left. We tried to pack up in a hurry just to get out.
Yeah. Yes,
there
there
was
was
a bunch of like stuff at different people's houses, so we're slowly collecting those, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it was a rush to get out of there, but we all understand why, and that's all cool and everything. So, what was now just as you said, Salt Lake? What's the story on that?
They put in a bid for 2020, and a couple other clubs asked questions that were interested, but the impression I got was that they kind of decided not to continue. Like they kind of saw that Salt Lake was already in the mix, and it's been kind of like an East Coast, West Coast. It kind of flip flops from back to back.
We're volleying across the country.
Exactly, or thereabouts,
Yeah.
So I think a couple of them were like, I don't know if it would. I feel like that the sentiment was that they would be the favored one just for that fact. Never mind the fact that they do an amazing job. So
awesome. So we'll be paying attention to them over the next couple of years and following along to see how everything is coming along with that. How much are you going to be involved with helping them with planning this stuff?
As
much as you can from here.
As much as they want any of us to be, it's kind of it's their thing, but as an Alliance club, we're kind of there to help out in any sort of way. And I've been involved for the past couple. And so I'm here to answer questions and whatever, they may need.
Awesome. Any you other guys have any questions?
I have no questions.
You always have questions. Shut up. Ask
You always
questions.
have answers.
Oh, yeah, he does have it. He's the answer guy.
Yeah, I'm the
That's why
answer
it's
guy.
weird
If I don't know it,
because
yeah, I usually make stuff up though.
Sure, I have a question. Hey, so a lot of the competitors took some
Hey.
of the professional photos with the photographer. Are those going to come out on the website or anything like
Those,
that?
yes, they'll be up tonight. Actually, they're literally downloading as I speak.
Wow, we have an exclusive. Our first show, our first exclusive.
And so someone asked me to step away from the computer and help out. So
Oh, shit. Sorry. That's why we're only keeping you for a few minutes, Chad. We just wanted to get the down low on everything because I knew you were doing something really important tonight.
I do. I have a question.
Those will be up tonight in a little bit.
All right, cool.
All right.
Hey, Chad, do you have a ballpark figure on what was raised? I know you probably don't know exact. I was just kind of curious.
I was talking to Scott about this earlier, and ballpark between like $5 and $1.3 million.
That's awesome. That's a very good figure.
Yes, pesos, he said. Pesos.
That's American dollars, Scott, not pesos.
Oh, sorry.
We're in America. Yeah.
But I can say that it is the numbers we're seeing is higher than what was raised in Denver. So
awesome.
All right, cool. Yeah, and once
on one of the things we're waiting on is the when we worked with the local tourism board, they reached out to several hotels and they donated $5 a night for the rooms at each of those spots.
Wow.
And so one of the things we're waiting on is from those hotels to figure out, how much and how many people were staying there for how long. So that's one of the numbers that are still outstanding.
Oh, that's really
Awesome,
cool. I
dude.
didn't realize you guys were doing that. That's very nice. Or that's very nice of them, too.
Yeah.
People were paying to sleep and they were helping us all out. How nice.
Yeah.
So in the spring coming up, are you guys going to be getting back to your normal comp?
This year, probably not, because this is about the same time that we would start to get things going and planning and this and that. And I think we're good for now. But,
Yeah,
we were talking about trying to do like maybe some sort of get together, and I know a couple other groups had talked about doing something similar, but doing not necessarily a competition, but just something fun to get people together to do something.
Grocery shopping is a good
For the
thing.
weekend. That's an option.
And you can have a shut up. Just say shut up, Scott. Just say shut up. All right. That was the first thing that came to my mind. All right. I don't know why grocery
people
shopping.
have done like a beard camp before, and it'd be spring, so it depends on. I mean, it's the weather, so who knows? But yeah, we'll have a meeting in I think 2 weeks, just kind of throw out options and see what sounds fun and worthwhile.
Maybe you guys should steal that the thing that the Austin Facial Hair Club does with the pets. Do the dog beard show. You can invite Aaron; he'll show up.
Hey, the dog beard competition's coming up October 20th.
Oh, so the end of the month. Very cool.
Yeah.
So there you go, Chad. You guys can do it 1 week before and beat them to the punch and make them look dumb. Be like, they copied off us.
Oh man, we'd also do the oft-copied beard prom, which I know other folks have carried off well.
Yeah, that's a really cool idea too. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of things you guys can do, and I mean, since you're not doing a comp next year, there's plenty of things you guys are a very involved club, anyways. So you guys are always doing things like once a month, doing stuff for the community and stuff like that. So, hey, but you guys definitely made up for it, by hosting this event. And we were just discussing all the really cool things that we enjoyed about the event and stuff like that. And one of the things that we all agreed upon, which we thought was really cool, and I know we briefly talked about this a little bit, was it was really cool to have the Bearded Villain guys show up.
Oh yeah.
Though they weren't involved in a lot of activities over the weekend, it was still cool of them to come and be part of the event and kind of open the dialogue and hopefully have them come to more of our events, across the country, because they are a humongous club.
Yeah. They've been getting a lot more involved, at least on the East Coast here, in the past couple years. And I've told other folks I kind of see it as like different denominations of the same faith. Like we're all in it together for the camaraderie and for doing good. And it's just, there are two different ways of doing it,
Yeah, definitely. But anyways, so if you guys have any last questions, so we can let Chad get back to the important things. Nope.
I'm good. Nope, we're good. Have a great night, Chad.
All right, Chad. Thank you very much for jumping in with us. We greatly appreciate you answering our questions.
Sure thing, guys.
All right, we'll talk to you soon, Chad.
All right, thanks a lot.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
That was Josh Black from the RVA.
I think he's still here. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone now.
He did catch that, though.
Yeah, he laughed.
Oh, how fun. Oh, that Chad guy. He's an outstanding fella.
So, Scott,
Christopher.
Scott,
I didn't say
Chris,
hey this
you have
time.
a question, Chris?
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand when you want to talk to Scott.
Okay, go ahead.
When's your
Go
next
ahead.
podcast coming out?
My next podcast will be coming out. Well, what I'm going to do is, as soon as we're done with this, it's going to get put on the cutting block, and this will be released probably Saturday morning. So for those of you that are watching this on the YouTube, on the Beards and Review YouTube channel, and you missed this, and by some chance you want to check it out, you can either rewatch it on YouTube, or you can download this podcast, which, like I said, will be coming out on Saturday. Maybe I can get it out tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how ambitious I feel tonight. Probably, who knows? But yeah, so my next episode will be this right here, us talking to Chad and talking about our thoughts on the 2018 Remington Beard Bust Great American Beard and Mustache Championship. I feel like it did that good. But as I had said earlier, I sat down with Amy Black and of the Pink Ink Fund and talked to her, got some really great stuff. Actually, Paul and I got some good stuff too, which Chris will have that video out sometime soon. No rush on that. Please don't think that I'm trying to rush you. But yeah, so there's a little video interview with myself, Paul, Amy, and one of her clients or / survivors that had the procedure done that Amy does, the tattooing. But that episode will be out next week, and make sure you go to thebeardcaster.com /subscribe to get subscribed to the podcast, so you know when that comes out.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I was in the room when you were interviewing her, but I was running around, so I didn't actually hear anything. But yeah, it looks like a really great interview, and she does a lot of great work. So I'm looking forward to that.
Now, while I was doing that, you say you were running around the room, and then I saw you were talking to a lot of different vendors and stuff. What exactly are you working on? What do you have coming up for? Well, I know you said earlier that you are working on a little bit more intense or bigger video of things that were pre-event, and so you're working on that right now. But what product review video are you working on currently, or what product are you testing out right now that you're going to be doing a video on?
Well, actually, if Tyler's still watching, I've been using Tyler Hill's
special blend.
Some of his beard oil. I can't remember what the scent was, but it smells great. It uses hemp oil in it too, so I've been doing a lot of research on hemp and CBD oils and stuff like that, and I saw that his oil has hemp oil in it too. So,
so it's relaxing your follicles.
Sure. So yeah, I'll probably be working on that. That'll be my next review. But I got a lot of the competition footage I want to get out while the going's still it's still hyped up a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out and going on, and another announcement that was made. Was it yesterday, Aaron?
I don't know what you're talking about.
what announcement was made on Facebook yesterday that involved you and me?
Oh, that announcement. We will be judging alongside each other in Pittsburgh on
November
the
17th.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
It's actually I don't think it's actually in Pittsburgh this year. It's in a small town outside of Pittsburgh, but it's Pittsburgh adjacent.
Fort Lauderdale.
Yes, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Pittsburgh adjacent.
Yes, adjacent to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, exactly.
What
yeah,
date
it's not
was
going to
it?
be at the casino this year.
November 17th. It is one day after my birthday.
Ooh, happy birthday!
Not today.
Then I was getting ready.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, so the
Okay,
17th
yeah.
of November, I had the flyer here the other day. I had it sitting right here specifically so I remembered.
Jeez.
It's pronounced pacifically. Duh.
Here it is.
Okay, you got it.
Look at Beards for Beasts 6.
Tastes like snozberries.
Yes, Gateway Hall in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. So you're going to have to look that up. This is presented by the Steel City Beard and Mustache Club. And for more information, there's a Facebook link right there. Just go to facebook.com/Steel City Beards to find out more information about the event. So if you happen to be in the Pittsburgh-ish area, or East Coast, or even if you're like, in Alaska and you just want to come out and experience Pittsburgh, it is one of the most amazing cities in the country that I've been to. And there is, of course, a huge rivalry between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. But I will honest to God say that sometimes I wish I lived in Pittsburgh because it is that much of a beautiful city. I mean, not that they have great sports teams, but other than the hockey team. But go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, I remember I used to drive a lot for work, and I remember driving through, I think it was like West Virginia. It was like right next door, Virginia, West Virginia, one of those. And you're just in the dark and in the woods, and then you come up on the mountain in this big tunnel, and you go through this tunnel. It's a really long tunnel. And then the tunnel comes out like over the city, and everything's lit up. The bridges are lit up, and the city's lit up. And it was a real surreal moment for me when I was driving through there. It was a really cool place.
Yeah, it is.
It's very beautiful up there.
Yeah, that's where Aaron and I, we rekindled our romance there last year. You beat me, dummy.
Oh, it was so hot.
Of course, you beat me at Worlds, then you take me there, you lay me over and beat me again. It's just been
And
nothing.
you liked it.
I did.
But Scott, this time you kept up the 7 club. You got 7th again.
Technically,
Congratulations.
Technically, though, technicalities, I tied for 6.
We should have got Chad to fix that.
I know we should have asked him about that because
Chad, come back.
Wasn't he
Hello?
like a 10th of a point or like a 1,000th of a point higher?
Do you want to explain my doofusness to him?
So, how was it? So your score, what was your score? Do you remember? It was like
It was like 40,
I don't remember.
43.5.
Yeah, and then after the 43.5, your card number, your stage number was listed. So it was like 43.5, 810 or whatever. And that's what he thought his whole hit. Whatever. That's what you thought your whole score was.
See, the
You're
way
such a freaking bonehead.
And then I'm like, wait a minute, none of these numbers work.
This is a long ass score. Why did they go down like that?
That's what I thought. I'm like, why the heck do these scores have so many numbers in them? And then I'm like, wait a minute, they're not even like my number's bigger than his. And then why is his there? And I'm like, these don't work. So yeah, I was
congratulations.
Yeah. So Aaron was like, you idiot, that's your number. I'm like, oh.
I think I called you stupid.
Yeah, you did.
I don't think I called you an idiot. Don't put words in my mouth, Scott.
Sorry. My bad.
Stupid with 4 O's.
Tyler thinks that you were robbed, Aaron.
Oh, let's not talk about it. Patrick Dawson's a good dude, so
yeah, we like Patrick Dawson. He is an awesome guy. He's a nice guy. We really like him. His beard looked
absolutely.
Now Aaron was showing me pictures the other day of like him at Worlds last year and then compared to, and it was amazing the amount of growth that like he gained in a year. It was
Patrick grew a lot. His beard was a lot bigger than
He had
it was
a lot
at
more
Worlds.
volume too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Girth.
Absolutely. It was very big and very wide, and that's what they went with, and there you go.
And that's what she said.
I got him last time. He got me this time, and we'll
So now
see
you
each
have-
other in Belgium.
Yep. Now you got some goals, and then after Belgium, then it'll be Salt Lake City. So we better start making our plans to get out there.
There you go. I'm gonna start hitchhiking.
So, okay. Well, so now we have a little bit more time left. Excuse you, little piggy. Okay, is there any? Let's devote this last 10 minutes to anyone else got any questions in the chat? How many people do we got going on now?
There's like 9 people still watching. I think Tyler's still here. He's still chiming in.
Yeah, good old Tyler.
Chimes.
He's _1 fan.
Him and his green tie.
And purple jacket.
Oh my gosh, purple jacket.
So I have to apologize. Let me see. I have to apologize to you, Tyler. Your category was right after my category, so I couldn't film any or take any pictures during that category. And
why were you busy, Chris?
Oh, I was filming Christopher while he was up on stage, but
well, I have to say, Scott,
I didn't.
You're definitely an audio person.
Damn. I'm so sorry, dude.
It was you would push the button to record, but you actually stopped recording. So there's a lot of pictures of the floor going back and forth. And
oh my God, you're so good.
And then,
boy,
and then the camera gets in place, and then he turns it off again. I was like, oh,
stick to radio, Scott.
Yeah, no, either that or Canon
or
cameras,
whatever.
because I know how to use those. Oh, geez, dude, I'm so sorry. I apologize.
It's all good. You know, that's one of the things about competing and filming at the same time, which I've never done before. So I haven't competed and filmed at the same time. So
well, it's like you and I were kind of talking on our way to one of the events. It's like doing what we do and being involved in recording interviews, taking pictures, you know, and this has been with me for years and years of all the different things and all the different things I've had my fingers in, either concert photography or working with bands and stuff. It's like when you get to these events, you're like so focused on like going there to work and to do stuff, and you have people coming up to you that you want to talk to and you just want to socialize, but then you like feel obligated, like you're there for a purpose, and next thing you know, it's like you're kind of like slacking off on the reasons why you went there because you're enjoying yourself and being with your friends and stuff like that. So I kind of got to the point where I'm like, you know what, when I go to these things, I'm not going to take my stuff with me, or I'll take it with me and I'm just going to go leave it. And then I'm just going to go socialize and see how everything turns out. And I had no intention of like recording anything at the actual national. And as soon as I walk in the door, I get like accosted by Paul Hendricks, who's like, you know, hey, let's go do some stuff. And I'm like, you know what, Paul? I'm like, you know, I'm really just not really in the mood. He's like, come on, man. He like, I mean, I'm glad that he got on me about doing that because we did end up getting some really good stuff. And, you know, it was a lot of fun doing that because it was like, I was able to talk to some people that I hadn't gotten a chance to talk to, like Arnie, who else did I get to talk to?
Paul Roof.
Yeah. I mean,
world famous Paul Roof.
Oh, yeah. World famous.
Yeah. Remember Odom, world famous Paul Roof. Who else did I get to talk to?
You also got to talk to something that I thought was going to be one of the highlights for you was drummer and judge Chris Adler.
Yeah. Now that was probably one of the highlights too of my entire weekend.
Was he the drummer for Hanson?
He recorded on 2 of their records, but he didn't get
I couldn't remember. I thought that's who that was. I don't know.
Yeah, well, when his hair was like down in front of his face, you couldn't really tell, but
right, yeah.
But yeah, definitely like meeting him was like one of those. Ever since I've been into metal and they came around and everything, and he had his goatee, and it was like, oh, you know, like once again, it was like that finding that relatable thing, and like, oh, he was just so great, and I really followed him and stuff like that. So then to actually meet him and like he was, you know, the atypical, like when you meet someone like that, you think they're going to be all like, you know, hey, don't talk to me, you know, just like, but you know, he was like super cool. He was laughing with us, having a good time. And we did get some really good, we did get a really funny interview, Paul and I, with him. And so that'll be out sometime.
Was Paul's audio okay on that one?
Yeah.
Okay,
that was
good.
thankfully one of the good ones.
Paul's audio wasn't like this.
No, it was not Paul's fault. It was my fault.
Freaking Paul. It's Paul's fault. Just blame it on him.
I could, but it's not his fault because obviously I can't record either. I mean, according to what Chris is saying, I can't take pictures. Obviously, I can't record. So I can't do much right, but
you look good.
I know. I tried. I try to look good.
You succeed.
I'm so handsome.
You are.
So,
hey, so 5 minutes left. Do you guys want to talk about our game?
I cannot wait to see this footage. We're gonna have to figure out.
Oh
no, it never sent.
Never
maybe,
sent.
Maybe I have to Dropbox it or something, or Google Drive.
I will, but just one last thing, and this has not been addressed yet, but and I know Aaron can agree with me on this one. One of the greatest moments of the weekend. You know where I'm going with this, right?
I do not. I was just agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Well, you sounded like you knew what I was talking about, but it was Chris getting second place in the Verdi category.
Oh my gosh. What an amazing, amazing achievement that was. Verdigate. He dominated Verdigate.
I know.
I survived Verdigate.
You did, and you looked so good. It's pretty much probably your beginning barber that got the ball rolling on that one.
I don't know. The second barber was pretty good too.
He specifically told me the first barber was the best, and then the second just kind of half-assed it. That's what he said.
He told me,
I don't know.
That other guy that cut my beard before the thing like missed all this, and I needed to come in for a second because he needed to get all the stuff the other guy missed.
I think their ruler was not regulation like ours was. I believe that's what I heard.
He was using
something along
MM side.
Yeah, I was using the IN side. I don't know. Yeah.
But yeah, so Chris, congratulations to you on, I mean, what a monumental win for you. I mean,
yeah, that was awesome.
Is this not like one of your first wins?
It's my first anything, you know. I've only competed,
but you have 9 kids
a couple of times.
Yeah,
and
you've done something a few times. This isn't your first.
I competed a couple times, and I never even placed or anything like that. So winning second at the Great American, that was, I don't know. Even though it was second, not first, I still felt really good. It was fun.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. So have you been like going around town bragging to everyone like we do?
He's got it on underneath his shirt right now. He hasn't taken it off.
I take showers with it.
Yeah.
What, your medal or?
Yeah, my medal.
Yes, the medal.
But yeah, so that was definitely a highlight, especially to be with him, all of us going together, and and Chris picking as we spoke last time about the controversial category that was, and with all the Tuckers and everything. But I mean, Chris, his beard turned out beautiful, and he got second, and we are very proud of you. And it was definitely a highlight, and not only for you, but it was a highlight for us too, to see our friend do that and get your first win.
Yeah, it was very cool.
Yeah, there was a lot of tucking. There was some that were tucked that looked really good, and I was nervous. I didn't even think I was going to place. It's like I had took my hat off because it was in the way of my camera, and then they called my number, and I looked, and I'm like, oh crap! So I took off running. I ran upstairs.
We were up in the we were up in the media room, and he's like, oh my god, they called my number, and he's like throwing his camera. I'm like, dude, I'll come down and I'll video you. And then I was like up on stage,
and you did a great job recording.
Actually, he got that part. He got that part.
I did, but I was on stage, and I was right behind the judges, so I didn't get a head-on video of that. So
you should have just took the camera on stage with you, Chris, like kind of like Scott did in Austin with the recording. That should be your move next time, and then video and record the person that's supposed to be recording you.
I should have vlogged it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Scott couldn't mess it up.
All right, guys. Okay, so we're at the end of the program now. I'm Scott Sikora, the Beardcaster. You can find me at thebeardcaster.com. You get linked up to all my social media there, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. You can subscribe to my podcast there. There's players right on the page, so you can listen right to them. Or you can hit the subscribe button. It'll take you to a page where you can subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Stitcher. There's tons of them. Just go look. You can find it. And that's about it. So go to thebeardcaster.com for more information about myself and Aaron.
Aaron, how about you?
Hi, I'm Aaron. I don't have cool stuff like Scott and Chris Odom, but you can find me on Instagram, Facebook. I think I have a Twitter. And Aaron D. Johnston. This was fun. I'll be on Talking Beards every other week and giving Chris and Scott a hard time. Chris Odom.
And if you're already here, you're at my channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Click that like button. And
click the bell.
That bell.
What
be
the
notified of when we go live and when the next video comes out.
Awesome.
All right. So everyone, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Don't forget to watch any of the other videos here and kind of follow everything that's going on with us. And I guess that's it for tonight. So catch us in a couple weeks and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, wait. If you have any questions, you can email us. We'll just email. You can leave a message on the bottom of the video, or you can email any of us. Mine's scott@thebeardcaster.com. You can email Chris at beardsandreview@gmail.com. And, or if you want to get a hold of Aaron, you can get a hold of him through social media.
Absolutely.
So, that's it.
All right.
That's it. And ciao.
Ciao. That's how you do it. Ciao.
And ciao.
Keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for a box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, a biscuit mixer, and a shit.
You are so close.